Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a video talking about the proposed, well, not proposed, it is a bill at this point, New Jersey Bill A1387. Okay, so it's New Jersey Bill A1387. I'm going to link you in the description to this bill. And I got this information from KnifeRights because I'm a member. I get their mailings and stuff like that. And yesterday I got an email regarding this bill. And what the bill states is basically expanding the terms for weapons and creating more safe zones. Now, you guys already know how I feel about different safe zones regarding guns, gun-free zones, right? Well, the idea behind this is not only adding knives to the list of illegal weapons in gun-free zones, but also creating weapon-free zones. So let me read a little bit to this to you. But the basic gist of it is that they want to declare any dangerous knife, and this is where the biggest problem lays, is the, leave so much room for interpretation. But this will be proposed at many, many new areas. So not only the regular gun-free zones, you're not going to be able to carry your knives in there, but they also want to extend this to many other places, such as daycare centers, public buildings, which they say means any publicly owned or leased library or museum. But public building, does that mean you can't go into any building? It's way broad. And not only that, but the definition of weapon. Well, let me first read some of these other places. Daycare centers, public buildings, public housing facility, which means any dwelling, complex of dwellings, accommodation, building, structure, facility, and real property of any nature, blah, blah, blah. I guess any structure there is. You can only have your knives outside, I suppose. So if you have a pocket knife on you, you're not allowed to walk in anywhere. Public parks, public property safety zones, also meaning daycare centers, public housing facility, parks, public buildings. It's very vague. I mean, you can read this for yourself in the description box, but their definition of weapon. Weapon means anything readily capable of lethal use or inflicting serious bodily injury. The term includes, but is not limited to, all firearms, any firearm, even though not loaded or lacking a clip or other component to render them immediately operable. Immediately operable. So they're saying even if you have a gun with no magazine in it, no rounds or bullets anywhere to be seen, it's still illegal to have a gun. Okay, gravity knives, switchblade knives, daggers, dirks, stilettos, or other dangerous knives. First of all, why would you... This is where I get so confused with knife stuff. Now, you guys know how frustrated I get with gun stuff, even more so with knives, because they're wording this that gravity knives, switchblades, daggers, dirks, and stilettos are extra dangerous. Why? Why are those extra dangerous? Do those have sharp edges and every other knife in the world has a dull edge? It's really, really ridiculous, the thinking that these politicians have, and just the mindset, because they're not exposing it. These are people who, they wake up and the only knives they have are in their kitchen. They use them every day. They find them very useful, but of course, if it doesn't look like a kitchen knife or butter knife, it's very, very dangerous and scary. So just having the term in there, or other dangerous knives, this is pretty much anything with a blade can be considered dangerous. It's not the knife that's dangerous, it's the person holding it that could be dangerous. So that opens the doors for a lot of problems here. In addition to all guns and knives, whether sharp or loaded, they're all dangerous and illegal in these new areas. If this, of course, goes through. Billies, blackjacks, bludgeons, metal knuckles, sand clubs, slingshots, or similar leather banded, studded with metal filings or razor blades embedded in wood, stun guns, and any other weapon or other device which projects, releases, or emits tear gas. So there goes your pepper spray. All right. Any other substance intended to produce temporary physical discomfort or permanent injury through being vaporized or otherwise dispensed in the air. Or any danger, they throw a knife again in the end. After all that, and they already talked about knives, they end with, or any dangerous knife. Did you forget? You already talked about knives. Insane. Completely insane. I understand people want to protect other people. This is not the way to do it. All right. The old man, okay, with his little whittler in his pocket, walking into the bank. Before, no problem. Now, perhaps he's a criminal. Is that fair? I don't think so. I'm much more heated about this than even guns. And you guys know, guns is an important issue for me, and I'm very pro Second Amendment. But now knives and pepper spray, come on. I mean, of course, this is limited to New Jersey, and New Jersey is already a communist state at this point. We all know that New Jersey, New York State, and California are notoriously bad for limiting good people on ways to legally defend themselves. So, yeah, this is something that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention. Once again, this is going to be Bill A1387. I'll put a link both to KnifeRights website regarding this and the information about it, as well as the link directly to the bill so you can read it for yourself and understand what this is about. If you live in New Jersey, this should be an important issue to you. If you're like me and you live by New Jersey and you may be traveling through, this is an important issue to you. And if you happen to own guns, pepper spray, if you've ever had a knife outside of your house, this is an important issue to you. Because if this stuff starts happening in these states, other states will catch on to this and they will try to pass it for their states as well. In a politician's eye, they're not knife, collectors, okay? They're not gun people. Most of these politicians, not all, there's plenty exceptions, but people who come up with crap like this, they're not, knives aren't part of their life. It's not a fascinating hobby like it is for me and you. And they disregard any kind of pleasure you can have or usefulness of a knife as a tool. And they strictly see them as horrible weapons, and there's no reason to have them. No reason at all. What's funny to me is I'll bet you that if this even went through, every single place that you're not allowed to have a knife, you will be able to have a pair of scissors, which is 2 knives. It makes no sense. So that's all. You can feel my frustration and confusion with this. I just walked in. I haven't turned a light on, so in case you're wondering if I can't afford my electric bill, no, I just didn't turn a light on yet. But I realize it's dark in here now. Yeah, I wanted to pass this on to you guys. Please, if you have the money to do so, get a membership to KnifeRights. It's just as important as the NRA, in my opinion. I will always be a member to both organizations. As long as I keep doing the right thing. And KnifeRights is very underrated. They do a lot to keep stupid crap like this away and smack down these bills before they pass through, because stuff like this can easily go unseen, unnoticed, and all of a sudden it's a law. And then you go, hey, when that happened? So congratulations to KnifeRights for just always being on the ball, and all the people who support it. A+ to you. And I know Gapco is a big supporter of KnifeRights. So anyway, that's it. Check out the links in the description box and post your comments down below. Feel free to make video responses. Videos are awesome. This is YouTube. Lots of videos on here. So if you want to participate that way and, tell me how you feel and fight the good fight out loud verbally, then please do so. Otherwise, I will see you all soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.